Have you ever wondered what truly makes someone irresistible? Not just physically attractive, but genuinely magnetic in a way that creates deep, lasting connections? Today, we're diving into the psychology behind attraction to explore the 5 qualities that consistently captivate men and create the foundation for meaningful relationships. I'm your host, and welcome back to our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of human psychology and relationships. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we post content like this every day. Now, before we begin, I want to be clear about something important. This video isn't about changing who you are to please someone else. It's about understanding the psychological principles behind attraction and recognizing that the most attractive qualities are often the ones that make you genuinely happy and fulfilled as a person. The qualities we're discussing today aren't superficial traits or temporary fixes. They're deep, authentic characteristics that not only make you more attractive to others, but also contribute to your own personal growth and happiness. These are qualities that create lasting relationships built on genuine connection rather than fleeting attraction. Research in psychology has consistently shown that while physical attraction might be the initial spark, it's personality traits and emotional qualities that determine whether a relationship will thrive or simply fizzle out. The women who seem to effortlessly attract and maintain the interest of quality men aren't necessarily the most conventionally beautiful. They're the ones who embody these specific psychological and emotional qualities. So whether you're single and looking to understand what creates genuine attraction, or you're in a relationship and want to strengthen your connection, this video will provide valuable insights backed by psychological research and real-world observations. Let's dive into the first quality that consistently ranks at the top of what men find irresistible in women. Quality number 1: authenticity and genuine nature. The number 1 quality that men find most attractive in women is authenticity, being genuinely yourself without pretense or artificial personas. This might surprise some people who think they need to be perfect or play games to attract someone, but psychological research consistently shows that authenticity is the foundation of all meaningful relationships. What does authenticity actually mean in the context of relationships? It means being comfortable with who you are, expressing your true thoughts and feelings appropriately, and not trying to be someone you're not just to impress others. Authentic women don't put on masks or create false personas. They're the same person whether they're with friends, family, or a romantic partner. Think about the women in your life who seem to naturally attract people. They're probably not the ones who are constantly worried about saying the wrong thing or presenting a perfect image. Instead, they're the ones who speak honestly, laugh genuinely, and aren't afraid to show their quirks and imperfections. Men are naturally drawn to authentic women for several psychological reasons. First, authenticity creates a sense of trust and safety. When someone is genuine, you don't have to wonder what they're really thinking or whether they're manipulating the situation. This creates a relaxed, comfortable dynamic that allows deeper connection to develop. Second, authentic people are more interesting and engaging. When someone is being themselves, they bring their unique perspectives, experiences, and personality to every interaction. They tell stories that are genuinely funny or meaningful to them. They share opinions that reflect their actual values, and they respond to situations in ways that are true to their character. Authenticity also demonstrates confidence and self-acceptance. It takes courage to be yourself in a world that often pressures us to conform or present idealized versions of ourselves. When a woman is authentically herself, it shows that she values her own worth and isn't desperately seeking validation from others. But here's what authenticity doesn't mean. It doesn't mean being brutally honest without consideration for others' feelings or using "I'm just being authentic" as an excuse for poor behavior. True authenticity is paired with emotional maturity and social awareness. Authentic women also know how to be vulnerable appropriately. They're not afraid to admit when they don't know something, to ask for help when they need it, or to share their struggles and imperfections. This vulnerability creates deeper emotional connections because it allows others to see and connect with their humanity. One of the most attractive aspects of authenticity is that it's contagious. When you're around someone who is genuinely themselves, it gives you permission to be yourself too. This creates a positive cycle where both people in the relationship feel more relaxed, accepted, and free to be who they really are. Men often report that they can sense when someone is being fake or putting on an act, and it's an immediate turnoff. They want to know that the person they're getting to know is real, that the connection they're building is based on truth rather than performance. So how can you cultivate more authenticity in your own life? Start by spending time getting to know yourself, your values, interests, strengths, and even your flaws. Practice expressing your genuine thoughts and feelings in low-stakes situations. Stop apologizing for taking up space or having needs, and remember that the right person will be attracted to the real you, not some perfect version you think you need to be. Quality. Number 2. Emotional intelligence and empathy. The second quality that men find irresistibly attractive is emotional intelligence, the ability to understand, manage, and effectively express emotions, both your own and others. This quality has become increasingly recognized as one of the most important factors in relationship success, and it's something that consistently draws people together on a deep level. Emotional intelligence encompasses several key components. First, there's self-awareness, understanding your own emotions, triggers, and patterns. Then there's self-regulation, the ability to manage your emotions in healthy ways rather than being controlled by them. There's also empathy, the ability to understand and connect with others' emotional experiences. And finally, there's social skill, the ability to navigate relationships and communicate effectively about emotions. Women with high emotional intelligence create a sense of emotional safety in their relationships. They don't fly off the handle at minor issues, they don't hold grudges over small problems, and they don't use emotional manipulation to get what they want. Instead, they approach conflicts and challenges with maturity and a genuine desire to understand and resolve issues. One of the most attractive aspects of emotional intelligence is empathy, the ability to truly understand and connect with others' experiences. Empathetic women don't just wait for their turn to talk. They genuinely listen and try to understand what others are going through. They can sense when someone is having a difficult day and respond with appropriate support or space. Men are particularly drawn to empathetic women because it creates a sense of being truly seen and understood. Many men have been socialized to hide or minimize their emotions, so being with someone who can recognize and validate their emotional experiences feels incredibly refreshing and healing. Emotionally intelligent women also know how to communicate about difficult topics without creating drama or conflict. When they're upset about something, they can express their feelings clearly and constructively, rather than expecting their partner to read their mind or figure out what's wrong through passive-aggressive behavior. They understand that emotions are information, not commands. Just because they feel something doesn't mean they have to act on it immediately, or that others are responsible for fixing their emotional state. This emotional maturity creates space for healthy communication and problem-solving in relationships. Another key aspect of emotional intelligence is the ability to regulate your own emotions. This doesn't mean suppressing feelings or pretending everything is fine when it's not. Instead, it means having healthy coping strategies, knowing when you need space to process something, and not letting temporary emotions drive permanent decisions. Emotionally intelligent women also understand emotional boundaries. They don't take responsibility for other people's emotions, but they also don't dump their emotional baggage on others without consideration. They know when to offer support and when to step back and let others handle their own challenges. The empathy component of emotional intelligence is particularly powerful in creating attraction. When someone feels truly understood and accepted, it creates a profound sense of connection. Empathetic women can celebrate others' successes without jealousy, provide comfort during difficult times, and create an environment where people feel safe to be vulnerable. Men often report that being with an emotionally intelligent woman feels like coming home. There's less drama, more understanding, and a sense that they can be themselves without judgment. These women don't try to fix or change their partners. Instead, they provide support and acceptance while maintaining their own emotional well-being. Emotional intelligence also includes the ability to read social situations and respond appropriately. These women know when someone needs cheering up, when to give advice versus just listening, and how to navigate complex social dynamics with grace and consideration. Developing emotional intelligence is a lifelong journey, but it starts with paying attention to your own emotional patterns and working on understanding others with genuine curiosity rather than judgment. It involves learning healthy communication skills, developing empathy, and practicing emotional regulation in healthy ways. The beautiful thing about emotional intelligence is that it not only makes you more attractive to others, but it also improves every area of your life. You'll have better relationships, less stress, and more fulfilling connections with everyone around you. Quality. Number 3. Independence and self-confidence. The third quality that men find incredibly attractive is independence paired with genuine self-confidence. This combination creates a magnetic energy that draws people in, while also establishing the foundation for a healthy, balanced relationship. Independence doesn't mean being cold, distant, or not needing anyone. Instead, it means having your own life, interests, goals, and identity outside of romantic relationships. Independent women have their own hobbies, friendships, career aspirations, and sources of fulfillment. They don't rely solely on their romantic partner for happiness, entertainment, or validation. This quality is attractive for several important reasons. First, it eliminates the pressure that comes with being someone's only source of happiness. When a woman has her own life and interests, her partner doesn't feel the overwhelming responsibility of being her entire world. This creates a healthier dynamic where both people can contribute to the relationship from a place of choice rather than desperation or need. Independent women also bring more to relationships because they have more life experiences to share. They have stories from their own adventures, insights from their personal growth, and perspectives shaped by their individual journeys. This makes them more interesting partners and better conversationalists. Self-confidence, when it's genuine and not just a front, is equally magnetic. Confident women are comfortable in their own skin. They don't constantly seek reassurance or validation. They don't compare themselves to others obsessively, and they don't apologize for taking up space or having needs. True confidence is quiet and steady. It's not about being loud or dominating conversations. Instead, it's about having a solid sense of self-worth that doesn't fluctuate based on external circumstances or other people's opinions. Confident women can handle compliments gracefully without deflecting them, and they can handle criticism without falling apart. One of the most attractive aspects of confidence is decisiveness. Confident women know what they want and aren't afraid to express their preferences. They don't say, "I don't care whatever you want about everything." They can make decisions, express opinions, and contribute to planning and problem-solving in relationships. Independent, confident women also maintain their standards and boundaries. They don't compromise their values or accept poor treatment just to keep someone around. This actually makes them more attractive because it demonstrates self-respect and signals that they're a prize worth earning, rather than someone who's desperate for any attention. These women pursue their own goals and dreams with passion and determination. They might be building a career, developing a skill, traveling, volunteering for causes they care about, or working on personal growth. This ambition and drive is incredibly attractive because it shows they're actively creating a life they love, rather than just waiting for someone else to make them happy. Financial independence is often part of this quality. While it's not necessary to be wealthy, independent women typically take responsibility for their own financial well-being. They're not looking for someone to rescue them financially, but rather someone to build a life with as equals. Social independence is equally important. These women maintain their own friendships and don't expect their romantic partner to be their only social connection. They can enjoy time alone, time with friends, and time with their partner, creating a well-rounded social life that doesn't put all the social pressure on one relationship. Independent women also know how to take care of themselves emotionally. While they appreciate support from their partner, they don't expect their partner to fix all their problems or manage their emotional well-being. They have their own coping strategies, support systems, and methods for dealing with stress and challenges. This doesn't mean they don't need or want partnership. In fact, independent women often make the best partners because they choose to be in relationships from a place of want rather than need. They're not trying to complete themselves through someone else. Instead, they're bringing their whole selves to create something even better together. The combination of independence and confidence creates what psychologists call secure attachment. These women can be close and intimate while also maintaining their individual identities. They can support their partner without losing themselves, and they can ask for support without becoming dependent. Men are drawn to this quality because it promises a partnership of equals rather than a caretaking situation. They know that an independent, confident woman won't become clingy or possessive, won't try to control their every move, and won't fall apart if they need some space or time with friends. Developing independence and confidence is about investing in yourself and your own growth. Pursue interests that genuinely excite you, build skills that make you proud, maintain friendships that fulfill you, and work on becoming the person you want to be rather than just the person you think someone else wants. Quality. 4. Sense of humor and playfulness. The fourth quality that men find irresistibly attractive is a genuine sense of humor combined with playfulness. This quality brings joy, lightness, and fun to relationships, creating positive associations and helping couples navigate challenges with greater ease and connection. When we talk about sense of humor, we're not just talking about being able to tell jokes or being the class clown. Instead, we're talking about the ability to find joy and lightness in everyday situations, to laugh at yourself when appropriate, and to bring a positive, uplifting energy to interactions with others. Women with a great sense of humor can see the funny side of situations without being cynical or mean-spirited. They can laugh at life's absurdities, find humor in everyday moments, and help others see the lighter side of things when life gets too serious. This quality is incredibly attractive because it makes being around them genuinely enjoyable and stress-relieving. One of the most attractive aspects of humor is the ability to laugh at yourself. Women who can make fun of their own mistakes, quirks, or embarrassing moments without being self-deprecating in a harmful way show a level of self-acceptance and emotional maturity that's very appealing. It demonstrates that they don't take themselves too seriously and can handle imperfection with grace. Playfulness goes hand in hand with humor. Playful women bring a sense of adventure and spontaneity to relationships. They're up for trying new things. They can be silly and goofy when the situation calls for it, and they don't always need everything to be serious and intense. This quality helps keep relationships fresh and exciting over time. Playful women often have a childlike wonder about the world that's incredibly endearing. They get excited about small things, they're curious about new experiences, and they approach life with enthusiasm rather than cynicism. This energy is contagious and makes their partners feel more alive and optimistic about life. The psychological benefits of humor in relationships are well documented. Laughter releases endorphins, reduces stress hormones, and creates positive associations between people. Couples who laugh together regularly report higher relationship satisfaction and better conflict resolution skills. Women with a good sense of humor also tend to be better at diffusing tension and conflict. Instead of letting arguments escalate into serious drama, they can often find ways to lighten the mood appropriately or help both parties step back and gain perspective. This doesn't mean they avoid serious conversations when necessary, but they know when humor can be a helpful tool for connection. Humor also demonstrates intelligence and creativity. The ability to see connections, understand timing, and express observations in clever or unexpected ways shows mental agility and quick thinking. These cognitive abilities are attractive in themselves and suggest someone who will be an engaging, stimulating partner. Self-deprecating humor, when used appropriately, can be very attractive because it shows humility and self-awareness. However, there's an important balance here. Healthy self-deprecating humor comes from a place of self-acceptance and confidence, not from low self-esteem or a need for validation. The difference is subtle but important. Playful women often maintain a sense of curiosity and wonder about the world that keeps them interesting and engaged with life. They ask questions, try new things, and approach experiences with openness rather than jadedness. This quality helps keep relationships dynamic and growing rather than stagnant. The ability to be spontaneous and embrace unexpected moments is another attractive aspect of playfulness. These women don't need everything planned out perfectly. They can go with the flow, embrace changes in plans, and find adventure in unexpected situations. Women with good humor also tend to be more resilient in the face of challenges. Instead of being defeated by setbacks or difficulties, they can find ways to maintain perspective and even find something to laugh about in tough situations. This resilience is attractive because it suggests they'll be strong partners through life's inevitable ups and downs. It's important to note that genuine humor is different from being sarcastic, cutting, or using humor to put others down. Attractive humor is inclusive and uplifting rather than exclusive or mean-spirited. It brings people together rather than creating division or hurt feelings. The playfulness aspect also includes being able to engage in light teasing and banter in a way that's fun rather than hurtful. Women who can give and take gentle teasing, engage in wordplay, and participate in playful back and forth create a dynamic that feels flirtatious and engaging throughout the relationship. Physical playfulness is also part of this quality. This might include being comfortable with playful touch, being up for active adventures, or just being able to be physically silly and uninhibited when the mood strikes. This comfort with physical play contributes to intimacy and connection. Developing your sense of humor and playfulness starts with giving yourself permission to be silly and finding joy in small moments. Practice seeing the funny side of situations. Spend time with people who make you laugh, and don't be afraid to be spontaneous occasionally. Remember that humor is a skill that can be developed with practice and attention. Quality, or per 5. Supportiveness and loyalty. The fifth and final quality that men find most attractive is supportiveness combined with unwavering loyalty. This quality creates the foundation of trust and partnership that allows relationships to deepen and thrive over time. Supportiveness means being genuinely invested in your partner's success, happiness, and growth. Supportive women celebrate their partner's achievements without jealousy, offer encouragement during challenging times, and actively contribute to their partner's goals and dreams. They're not competing with their partner, they're genuinely rooting for them. True supportiveness goes beyond just saying you can do it when someone faces a challenge. It involves actively listening to understand what someone needs, offering practical help when appropriate, and providing emotional support that actually helps rather than just makes you feel like you're helping. Supportive women know the difference between being helpful and being controlling. They don't try to fix everything or take over their partner's problems. Instead, they ask what kind of support would be most helpful and respect their partner's autonomy in handling their own challenges. One of the most attractive aspects of supportiveness is the ability to believe in someone's potential, even when they're struggling to believe in themselves. Supportive women can see past temporary setbacks or difficulties to recognize their partner's strengths and capabilities. This kind of unwavering faith can be incredibly motivating and healing. Loyalty, meanwhile, is about consistency, reliability, and trustworthiness. Loyal women are dependable partners who show up when they say they will, keep confidences that are shared with them, and stand by their partner through both good times and challenging periods. Loyalty doesn't mean blind agreement, or never questioning anything your partner does. Instead, it means approaching conflicts and disagreements from a place of commitment to the relationship and a desire to work things out rather than looking for reasons to leave or seeking validation from outside sources. Loyal women handle relationship problems within the relationship rather than complaining about their partner to friends, family, or co-workers. They understand that constantly criticizing your partner to others undermines the relationship and breaks down the trust and respect that are essential for partnership. This quality also includes loyalty to the relationship itself. Loyal women don't keep one foot out the door, constantly comparing their relationship to others or looking for something better. They're committed to working through challenges and building something lasting, rather than bailing at the first sign of difficulty. Sexual and emotional fidelity are obvious components of loyalty, but the quality goes deeper than just not cheating. It's about making the relationship a priority, honoring commitments, and being someone your partner can count on completely. Supportive and loyal women create what psychologists call a secure base in relationships. Their partners know they can take risks, pursue goals, and face challenges because they have someone reliable in their corner. This sense of security allows people to be more confident and successful in other areas of their lives. These women also understand that supporting someone doesn't mean sacrificing yourself. They maintain their own goals and interests while also being invested in their partner's success. This balance prevents resentment and ensures that both people in the relationship are growing and thriving. Loyal women are also honest and direct in their communication. They don't play games, give mixed signals, or say one thing while meaning something else. Their partners know where they stand and can trust that what they're hearing is the truth. The combination of supportiveness and loyalty creates emotional safety in relationships. When someone knows their partner is genuinely on their side and will stick around through difficulties, it allows for deeper vulnerability, intimacy, and connection. Supportive women are also good at recognizing and appreciating efforts rather than just results. They understand that trying matters, that growth is a process, and that sometimes the attempt is more important than the outcome. This kind of understanding creates an environment where people feel safe to take risks and try new things. Loyalty also means being discreet about relationship issues and not sharing intimate details about your partner or your relationship with others without permission. This discretion builds trust and shows respect for your partner's privacy and dignity. These women understand that relationships require work and commitment, and they're willing to put in that effort consistently over time. They don't expect relationships to be easy all the time, but they're committed to working through challenges together rather than giving up when things get difficult. The attractive power of supportiveness and loyalty comes from the security and trust they create. Men know they can be vulnerable with a supportive, loyal woman without fear of being judged, abandoned, or betrayed. This security allows for deeper intimacy and a stronger partnership. Developing these qualities starts with examining your own commitment to the relationships in your life and looking for ways to be more genuinely supportive of the people you care about. It also involves building your own integrity and reliability so that others can trust you to follow through on your commitments. Now that we've explored each of these 5 qualities individually, it's important to understand how they work together to create an incredibly attractive and magnetic personality. These aren't isolated traits that you can pick and choose from like items on a menu. Instead, they're interconnected qualities that reinforce and strengthen each other. Authenticity provides the foundation for all the other qualities. Without genuine authenticity, supportiveness can come across as manipulative, confidence can seem fake, humor can feel forced, and emotional intelligence can appear calculated. When authenticity is the base, all the other qualities flow naturally from who you really are rather than from who you think you should be. Emotional intelligence enhances every other quality. It makes your authenticity more socially aware and considerate. It helps your confidence remain humble rather than arrogant. It ensures your humor is inclusive rather than hurtful. And it makes your supportiveness genuinely helpful rather than overbearing. Independence and confidence provide the strength and security that allow the other qualities to flourish. When you're confident in yourself, you can be truly authentic without fear. Your emotional intelligence isn't compromised by insecurity. Your humor comes from joy rather than a need for approval. And your supportiveness comes from abundance rather than a desperate need to be needed. A sense of humor and playfulness keeps all the other qualities from becoming too intense or serious. Humor helps you stay authentic by not taking yourself too seriously. It balances emotional intelligence with lightness and joy. It makes confidence more approachable and less intimidating. And it adds fun and spontaneity to your supportiveness. Supportiveness and loyalty tie everything together by creating the trust and security that allow deep relationships to develop. Your authenticity means your support is genuine. Your emotional intelligence makes your support actually helpful. Your confidence means your loyalty isn't based on fear or desperation. And your humor makes your support enjoyable and uplifting. These qualities also create a positive feedback loop. The more authentic you are, the more confident you become. The more emotionally intelligent you are, the better your relationships become, which increases your sense of security and independence. The more you develop your sense of humor, The more people enjoy being around you, which reinforces your confidence and authenticity. Women who embody all 5 of these qualities create what researchers call secure attachment in their relationships. They can be close and intimate while maintaining their individual identities. They can provide support without losing themselves. They can handle conflict without becoming defensive or attacking. They can be vulnerable without being needy. This combination also creates what psychologists term differentiation, the ability to be yourself while also being connected to others. You don't lose yourself in relationships, but you also don't remain so independent that you can't truly connect with others. The result is relationships that are both passionate and stable, both fun and secure, and both intimate and respectful. These are the relationships that last and continue to grow stronger over time, rather than burning out or becoming stagnant. It's also worth noting that these qualities benefit every area of your life, not just romantic relationships. Women who embody these traits tend to have better friendships, stronger family relationships, more successful careers, and greater overall life satisfaction. The journey of developing these qualities is itself attractive. Men are drawn to women who are actively working on becoming their best selves, who are committed to growth and self-improvement, and who take responsibility for their own happiness and development. Remember that developing these qualities is a lifelong process, not a destination. Even the most attractive, well-adjusted people are continuing to grow and learn throughout their lives. The goal isn't perfection, it's authentic growth and development. As we wrap up today's exploration of the 5 qualities that men find most attractive in women, I want to emphasize the most important point. These qualities aren't about changing who you are to please someone else. They're about becoming the best, most authentic version of yourself. The 5 qualities we've discussed: authenticity, emotional intelligence, independence and confidence, sense of humor and playfulness, and supportiveness and loyalty, are all characteristics that contribute to your own happiness and fulfillment, regardless of your relationship status. These aren't superficial tricks or manipulation tactics. They're deep, meaningful qualities that take time and effort to develop. They're also qualities that attract not just any man, but quality men who are looking for genuine partnership rather than just casual attraction. The beautiful thing about focusing on these qualities is that they create a positive cycle in your life. The more authentic you become, the more confident you feel. The more emotionally intelligent you develop, the better your relationships become. The more independent you are, the more attractive you become to others. The more you develop your sense of humor, the more joy you experience. The more supportive and loyal you are, the more you attract people who appreciate those qualities. Remember that attraction isn't just about what you can do for someone else. It's about the energy you bring to the world, the way you make people feel when they're around you, and the kind of person you're becoming. These qualities make you attractive because they make you genuinely enjoyable to be around. If you're working on developing these qualities in yourself, be patient with the process. Real growth takes time, and setbacks are normal and expected. Focus on progress rather than perfection, and remember that the journey of becoming your best self is just as important as the destination. Most importantly, don't try to develop these qualities just to attract someone. Develop them because they'll make your life richer, your relationships deeper, and your experiences more fulfilling. The right person will be attracted to the authentic you, not some perfect version you think you need to be. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this content helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights into psychology, relationships, and personal development. In the comments below, I'd love to hear which of these 5 qualities resonates most with you, or which one you're most interested in developing in your own life. Your engagement helps us create content that's most valuable to you. Until next time, remember that the most attractive thing you can be is authentically yourself. Keep growing, keep learning, and keep becoming the amazing person you're meant to be. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you understand attraction and relationships from a psychological perspective, you'll love our other content on personal development and relationship dynamics. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos. We post new content every day to help you understand yourself and your relationships better. See you in the next video.